So yes, so the next song that we're going to be talking about is going to be performing in the third position of the night. We had seen in the first semi-final that was from Malaysia, and in this semi-final, it is going to be the Czech Republic. Now, the Czech Republic, or Czechia, that's how I like to refer to it, because that's how they like to be referring to it. So please refer it to Czechia. They will be represented by Benny Cristo, or Ben Cristoval, and he will be singing his song Omaga. Like, Omaga! Omaga! Like the vibe. And it will bring back I love the berry. So that was peak social media. Down with TikTok, honestly. But yes, so that he will be singing his song Omaga. And if you've not heard Omaga, have a little listen to it here. Můžeš bejt u mě klidně, můžem dělat jakoby there ain't no apocalypse, long as you hear on my lips. Honestly, don't care, I'm happy ahead, I'm trying to make you smile for a while now. I'm like, oh my God, you're so beautiful, why don't you come?
I initially really liked this, and then we got a lot but I think the problem for me was it was released quite early, and then we got loads of good songs, and then I kind of forgot about this. But I see on my Twitter timeline, I'm kind of not the only one, but I've seen a lot of people also remind us that at Vid last year, he proved he's a really good performer, and he will bring a really good show to Rotterdam, and that cannot be disputed. And we also have to remember that while I'm saying I've kind of forgot about this song because we've had a lot of good songs since, most of the viewers that watch Eurovision are listening to this song for the first time, so that's not really going to have an impact. So it's really hard for me to say how this song's going to do, because what I feel about the song now wasn't what I felt about it when I first listened to it, and is not how first time listeners are going to feel about it. I think this will qualify, because I do think it's better than Friend of a Friend, personally, and that qualified. Yeah, I'm just in a bit of a hard place with this one. It's still a bop, and I still enjoy it. It's just, I don't know if the other songs coming in have impacted this for me, because I feel like there's a lot of up-tempo tracks this year that kind of just outclass this, but maybe once I see the live in Rotterdam, I'll change my mind and I'll fall in love with it again. But yeah.
You're in a hard place.
Don't take me back to thoughts of Uku. Do not take me back into thoughts of Uku.
It's all right. I'm here to disagree with Jazzy. about the thing. Wow. What a shocker. I've actually kind of done the opposite to Jazzy in the first time I heard this song, it really did pass me by a little bit. I was like, this is all right. It's quite enjoyable. And then since then, it's really grown on me. And I actually find myself listening to it actually quite frequently now. And it gets stuck in my head a lot. And I think certainly when I first heard it, I was almost a little bit disappointed, because what I really enjoyed about Que Mama is the sort of Afrobeats elements to it, which I thought was so unique to the music that Benny had brought to Eurovision. And I felt they were somewhat missing from Omaga. But the more I listen to it, the more I just really enjoy it. It puts a huge smile on my face. It's got some really fun lyrics, rhyming apocalypse with your lips. I actually kind of like that. I think it's quite clever. It doesn't take itself too seriously, but it's not sort of meaningless either. And I just think it's a very well produced song. I think the only thing that might stop it qualifying is the act that is coming afterwards, because they have promised apparently some very, very big things. Not that we know what those are yet, but that has the potential to possibly overshadow Omaga. But I really hope it doesn't, because I think it's a great song and I'd love to see it in the final. if it does get to the final, I reckon probably a mid-table position. Probably bottom of the left-hand side, top of the right-hand side. I could see this getting, and yeah, I hope it does well.
I like to think that there's at least one song every year that just is the underdog, really. We've seen it before, like in 2019, that was San Marino. In 2018, I think. I think now a little bit controversially might have been the Netherlands, because I don't think many people
Also,
saw it coming.
Moldova.
Huh?
Moldova for 2018.
Oh, well, exactly.
I just said Austria for 2018. I don't think anybody saw them winning the jury.
Well,
And I
that's
think
true
a lot
as well.
of them didn't even think they would qualify.
Yeah, but this year, that did, like, Czech Republic is that song for me this year. I think a lot of people are kind of sleeping on it. My first listen, I kind of was a bit shocked, I think, because I was expecting something Afrobeaty, like along the lines of K Mama. And then when we got Omaga, it was like completely just blindsided me, really. But now that like after the first listen, I've really grown to love it. I think Benny is a fantastic person. I think he's got great personality. The music video, I think, is a stroke of genius, and the amount of film references in there, like Forrest Gump, Dirty Dancing, Pulp Fiction, Wolf of Wall Street, The Simpsons, all of these, like, it's crazy to think, like, the potential for the staging with this, I think, could be really, really interesting. And we've seen it before with Lake Malawi, that people weren't really sure whether or not Czech Republic was going to qualify or not. And then all of a sudden they ended up, like, I think they ended up topping the jury, or the topping
They
the
were
jury.
second. They came second.
Yeah. So that in itself is crazy, And we could have the same thing again for Czech Republic. And honestly, I'm not going to be complaining, because since Mikolas, not actually, do you know what? Since Gabriela Gonchikova, they've literally been sending quality year after year after year. And I think it's only fair that they actually get rewarded for it. So I'm hoping that they get like a good result. I think this could be a borderline qualifier, I think. If it makes it through, I think it'll probably get. It's a shame, but realistically speaking, I think it will get somewhere between about 15th and sort of 19th. But on the flip side, if it doesn't even qualify at all, I think it could easily be like 11th or maybe 12th. But I'm expecting a great show from Czechia. I think it's going to be a really interesting time. I just want to hug him. I just want him to be like my big brother, just telling me everything's going to be okay. Anyway.
Thank God we kept our head out the gutter this
Yeah.
time.
Well, I mean, also Benny Cristo, shag, but but
Rory,
anyway,
you become me this episode.
look, maybe.